he's feeling better. So glad to hear, JP. We welcome you back with open arms next week. Today we have F2 live from Hungary. Very fun track to drive. And should make for an exciting race tonight. Alright, get that up. While the lobby loads up here, we'll take a look at the point standings. After Stewart's reports were processed and everything last week, Lambo drops to third, and Francis gets the win. So with his third win of the season, Francis now leads the points with 58 points. Odems, who missed last week and this week, has 49 in second. Get well soon, Odems. Lambo's in third with 36. Aaron in fourth with 30. Lego with 28. Tom with 26. Lewis and Frome tied with 20. Jakey Boy with 18 and AMK with 16 round out the top 10 in points. And while that continues to load, let me shoot. Well, looks like a dry quali. That's always fun. Now I'm by myself tonight, Fish. Hulk has to write an essay. So, school is more important. And I hope he does well in his essay. I need to share the links out. I never shared the links out for yesterday's race. Is that a Williams up front? Ow. Alright. I'll throw it in the F2 chat so you can watch it back later. Alright. So Lewis starts his lap and heads into turn 1. And yellow's in sector 2. Probably somebody slowing down. Go on board, get a better view of his lap. A little wide there. Many laps have gone invalid in that area, depending on how long or how far over you go. As we end sector 2 and head into sector 3, let me pull up what tires everyone's going to be on. Lewis is on the mediums, so it's looking like he's going to go for the strategy of softs to mediums in the race. Hits the DRS, comes to the line. Lego Minecraft with a 15.8 in his first lap on the Ultras. AMK on the mediums. Jakey Boy's coming around the final corner. And Jakey Boy will... might have been his outlap. Go aboard a QPR Beast. Yellow in sector 1, oh. And QPR will pull it into the pits. And Graney loses it. And his wing. That was unfortunate timing. But, it's only his run on his mediums, so he'll fix his wing. He'll slap on some fresh tires. Oh, God. It's like a minefield for Hellboy as he comes through there. Throw him into 18 flat, Poe at 18.4. Here comes Hellboy to the line. See what he does on the mediums. As Francis goes second. Hellboy would go sixth. Francis has left the session. Oh no. The lag bug has struck Francis. But, yeah, Hellboy's lap is not representative of what he could have done. He had a little bob and weave and he had to do through the second sector. Very wet in F1. That should make for some interesting racing. And Francis has joined back. Tom heads into turn 1 on the Ultras on his lap. Got the race against Tom last season in F5, and the only time I ever saw him was when he was lapping me. He had a pretty dominating season in F5. Actually, there was that one race where he started last on purpose, so I got to start next to him, and then he still lapped me. Alright, he comes off into the final corner now. Let's see what Tom will do on his Ultras. Can he beat Legos 15.8? No, he won't. Ah. Slow down on purpose just to throw the lap on. I think he will set his actual time on softs. Not a bad strategy. Go on board with QPR again. And his cough gets worse and worse every night. It's so dry at the new job. It's like the upstairs of it is so hot, and then down on the floor it's just like a dry air. It's weird. Alright, let's see what QPR does when he crosses the line here. Third fastest. 117.3. Only a tenth off the fastest mediums lap. Not a bad lap indeed. Go on board with Josh here as he comes through a final corner on his out lap. I will take you through his entire lap. Lego improves his own time with a 15.7. Very nice lap from Lego. Lambo gets out of the way. Fair play. Oh. I think that was Lego. Gets out of the way so Josh could get through. And Josh will start his third sector. Long, winding left-hander here. And he backs off. So he may be going for a legit lap on softs. Wow, he backed off that much, and he was still fourth fastest. He clearly had enough to get pole. Go on board with Jakey here. Oh no! So with that lap over, let's go on to Francis. See what he's up to here on the mediums. Joel's just out there cruising. Doing many laps on the mediums before he comes out and does his actual run. I assume he'll come into the pits on the next lap, slap on the tires he wants to use, and go out and do what he wants. Well, since he's not really trying for real, we'll go on board from here. So everybody who's set a lap so far has been either mediums or ultras. From looking to be the first person to put softs up on a board. Second fastest, 1:16.7. So Lego's Ultras are a full second faster than Frome's Softs. And Josh just starts his lap now on his softs. Judging by his last lap and how much he backed off at that line, I expect this lap, if he doesn't invalidate it, to be at least second fastest. As we come down to 3 minutes left in qualifying, now is the time everyone's going to start showing their hand on what they're going to qualify on. Everybody's out there on the softs right now, other than Lego. Lego and Aaron are both on the ultras. Oh, that might be invalid. No, he goes up to third at 16.9. No, Lucas, I don't talk much on the commentaries. Hellboy, 5-place grid penalty of a collision with Tom AJ. And Tom has retired. So that will probably end up in the Storts. Yeah, I'm half asleep still. I got home from work and I downloaded my Fallout update and I had something to eat. And then I took a nap before this and my alarm went off 20 minutes before we had to start, so. Call aboard with Jakey Boy here. A funny story with Jakey Boy. The first legit league I did a race for, my debut was at Hungary, and Jakey Boy lapped me, and then spun in the rain, and then he lapped me again before he got back to the pits, and he spun again. Then he pit, then he came back and lapped me again. I saw an awful lot of Jakey that day. Flying From has retired from the session. Very good lap from From. If he's to start in the front row, be even better. The GT Sport champion. Okay. We'll pretend we didn't see that since that's against league rules. Actually, he's just starting his lap. Let's see what Greeny's doing on his. Looks like Aaron's just going to start last, since there's clearly not enough time to get around the track. So Greeny on the softs. Can he get there in time to get one more lap done? Oh, not with that trip through the grass. Seventh fastest, 1:17.243. Go on board with Joel here. I don't know if he was trying to qualify 11th on purpose or something there, but he got 8th and he slowed up at the line. And Lewis is way off the track. So he'll be starting 7th. Well, maybe 15th. Okay, so 2 people retire on purpose in the same session. That's nice. Will Lego improve his own time? No. Well, it was invalid. He improved it, but invalid. Just need AMK to retire instead of pitting. You stooge. Froome and AMK with the same exact lap time. Oh. Gotcha, Lewis. But Jakey Boys was legit on purpose. I actually hit that wall a lot on time trial, trying to cut as close as I can on the inside there. Why do I get more experience spectating qualifying than I do when I'm actually in a qualifying session? Alright, so Legal Minecraft will get pole with 15-7. QPR Beast will start second. Josh third. Lambo fourth. Froman AMK with the same exact lap time, 56th. Josh will start 7th. Greeny will start 8th. Joel will start 9th. Poe will start 11th. Tom will be 12th. Hellboy will be 13th, so look for that to be interesting at the start, since that was the incident qualifying. Francis in 13th. Ali in 14th. Jakey in 15th. Lewis in 16th. And Aaron in 17th, with Lewis and Aaron not setting a lap time. Starting at the back might not be a bad thing with a hectic dash down into turn 1. Seen a lot of crazy things happen in turn 1 of Hungary. I would give predictions, but I only know like 4 of the drivers, really. I mean, I've heard of everybody here, but I've only raced against or seen like 4 people race, so. Hopefully we get a surprise winner or something like that would be nice. Looks like a dry session for the race. Everybody choosing their fuel and tires. Making any last adjustments before we go for 35 fun laps around Hungary. There's a Red Bull mounting a Ferrari in the background there before the formation lap even starts. Good job, Cody's. 2 days in a row I commentate and you do something stupid. Good job, Cody's. Surprised they didn't get disqualified from the formation lap for being on top of each other. So let's take a look at what tires the outside of the top 10 are starting in. We have Tom and Francis starting with the mediums, Hellboy with the softs, Ali and Jakey Boy with the mediums, Lewis and Aaron with the softs. Actually, there's only one car starting the race on the Ultras. Now it would be Lego Minecraft, who got disqualified from the session and will start on cold tires in first. So that's going to be even more interesting heading down to turn 1. Can Lego make his tires last long enough to hit the medium stint? Or will he be two-stopping? And thank you, AMK, for the subscription. What is wrong with this game? 4 red lights, 5 red lights. And away we go. Oh, because they had the same lap time, They all started on top of each other again. Looks pretty clean all through turn one there. 3 wide. Hellboy into 7th. I guess flying from Hellboy up to 7th already. Didn't he start 12th or 13th or something? 13th. So, big start for Hellboy. Going board Lambo as he watches QPRBs track down Lego Minecraft. Yellow in Sector 2. It's Ali having issues early on. And Francis has lagged out. And he's in the wall. Maybe he didn't lag out. But QPR is falling down the 5th. But he's got a run coming into the turn. Oh no! Greeny up into 2nd. Nice move by Greeny, as Lambo is now the leader. Lego Minecraft's down to 14th. 14th. Might need another cough drop. Oh, a little close for comfort there. AMK is up to 5th, right behind Hellboy. The whole top 10 are all within DRS range of each other. Go on board with Poe here. Take a long look at this train of people. Lambo the fast lap of the race. Poe with a run on QPR as they head down into turn 1. And QPR will take, or sorry, Poe will take the inside. QPR trying to switch back. Not enough there. And Poe will move up into 6th. Lambo split out to 1.4 second lead on Greeny as Tom has now left the session. Kind of ironic, he always complained about everybody else's internet connections last season, and he's the one that lags out today. Francis will move up to 14th and he passes Tom's ghost car. Go on board with From here as he's trying to track down QPR as well. Six-car battle for 3rd position. Lambo sets another fastest lap race. Whoa, QPR, big moment. Manages to keep it out of the wall though, so he'll only lose the 1 spot. No, 2 spots now. Good recovery, QPR. Oh, little contact with his teammate there, looked like. Don't think he realized Josh was on the inside. Go on board with Hellboy here. Josh will go defensive. Hellboy to the outside into turn one. Little contact there. And Josh will hold a position. Will AMK take advantage of these two cars battling? Lego is out. Who cares? Missing the battles here. We'll go down to QPR here. As teammates are nose to tail for the last points position. And Jakey Boy will get by QPR on the outside. Nice move from Jakey. France still not there. Lewis by Frome into 8th. Looks like a big cluster up here. Nice helicopter view. Yesterday I did see your message. And that's the best news I heard all day. We don't need scum like that in this league. Imagine if real life F1 looked like this. Everybody in one tight group. If only. Oh, little contact there. And it looks like the Sauber will let the Haas go back by. Take a look from Frome's on board here as he opens up the DRS on Joel. Joel will go to the extreme inside. This is having a feel of an F1 race right now, as in PSGL F1, where everybody's grouped up together. Go on board with AMK here. Oh, Hellboy through the grass. Oh, okay, I get it now. So, in qualifying, Hellboy and Frome set the same exact lap, but Hellboy got a 5-second grid penalty. And then the game glitched Hellboy on top of Frome to start the race. Really, Hellboy? You lose a couple positions and you retire on purpose? Really? Kids these days. AMK up into 3rd. Is he going to bring Poe with him into 4th? Lewis into 5th. Josh has slipped all the way down to 6th. Whoa, and goes way wide. Now he's in the grass. Oh, nice dive there, Jakey boy. I'm sure Frome and the rest of the mins appreciate that. Oh, Frome. Old people these days. Josh is in the pits. Oh, Aaron had a pretty bad start to this race, as Poe is getting by AMK for third. As I was saying, there's the first penalty of the race, I believe. Or, once again, as I was saying, Aaron had a pretty bad start at the beginning here, but, you know, he's logged off spots all the way up to 11th already. And he's closing in on Josh. Maybe it wasn't a lag out by Tom, maybe he just gave up. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that. The Haas does have wing damage on the left side. So Lamborghini and Poe have distanced themselves from the rest of the field. And the 1-6 car train is down to 4 cars. Alright, AMK's into pit. Seems a bit early to pit for mediums, unless he has damage as well. No, he don't. I always wonder what AMK's thinking. So AMK will, I almost said respawn, he'll rejoin in 9th place as he has switched to the mediums. And Lewis will come into the pits. And will that be the wing change too with it? Yeah, wing change indeed. Jakey around the outside. Not enough. Joel closes off nicely and continues on. Whoa. Jakey boy playing chicken with the breaking boards there for a second. Alright, Greeny will pit from second place. They're on the mediums. Ooh. Jakey, as close as you could get to Joel without touching him. Actually, Dre, wouldn't it be Mama I could go faster? Greeny will rejoin in 7th. So he comes out 3.5 seconds ahead of AMK. Alright, DRS is open. Is he going to make his move here? To the inside. And Joel doesn't fight it much. Poe has pit. Long way to go in a race. No sense fighting there. Nice pass by Jakey. Good strategy by Joel to let him go. But we'll see what Joel will do when he gets into the DRS. Whoa. Never mind. So he has a moment. AMK has cut the gap on Greeny down to less than a second. And Greeny and AMK have come out in front of Poe as well with the undercut. Alright, Joel's in the pit. Lambo pits and comes out in second place with such a big lead he had. Pretty much his race to lose at this point. Lambo had a strong race last week at Germany, and he's taken the momentum and brought it over with him to Hungary. And maybe this week he'll actually get to keep his first career win in PSGL. A decided time penalty cost him last week. And MK has gotten by QPR. See the battle between teammates here, Lewis and Josh. Lewis on the 3-lap fresher tires. As they come around the final couple corners, Lewis will have the DRS here on Josh. That's quick. You hear the pit stop in the background. Josh goes to the inside, Lewis to the outside. A Haas drag race into turn 1. They give each other miles of space. We'll have another side-by-side go. Nice. Switchback. Nice. Lewis will get the position. Two teammates fighting hard and clean. Good to see. Poe with a fast lap of the race, 19 flat. As Lewis and Lewis battle for 6th. Oh, Greeny's heading off. And he's lost the right side of his wing. I don't believe he was near anybody when it happened. And Poe is gaining on the... wow, Adventures. How about AMK? We'll try with AMK. And Josh has gotten by QPRBs while we're on board with this battle. Poe to the outside of AMK. Whoa. Lose the back end a bit. So apparently Josh got a 5-second penalty for corner cutting and taking a position and not handing it back. And that wing damage is really hurting Greeny. I'm shocked he stayed out. Although he's not in the window where he can make it to the end with another pit stop. Alright, see what Poe does with the DRS this time around against AMK. There we go. Still drag racing. Really, AMK? That's 2 weeks in a row you've done that to somebody. Greeny does pit for ultras, which means he'll have to pit one more time for the end of the race, because those will definitely not go 16 laps. Now Poe is caught back up to AMK again. Let's see what he's going to do this time. Actually, since they're not in a passing zone, let's see what QPR is up to with Aaron over here. And Jakey will pit from the lead. Giving it the lead back to Lambo. QPR on the outside of Aaron Greeny looking to go 3 wide here on the much fresher Ultras. He'll easily get that done. Greener on the outside with a double overtake. Much more grip on those tires. Although he is quite low on fuel, so we'll see how that affects the rest of the race. And something happened to Greeny there. Maybe he had so much fun he's going to do a double overtake again twice in one lap. About to have a 3-way battle for second here. As Lambo has a comfortable 10-second lead. Greenius had another off. Speeding in the pit lanes. He wasn't even going that fast while he was in the lane. And Josh and Joe are still going at it. Feel like they've been battling the whole race. Whoa. Definitely not the way I thought he was going to try to make the move there. There goes Lewis on the inside of AMK. AMK gets nudged a little wide there. I'm not even going to comment on that. DRS is open for Lewis. The outside of turn 1. Looking for a switchback here. And Greeny has DNF'd. So just like in a real F1 race, both Mercedes will finish in front of both Ferraris. I'm sure that's team orders or something, right? See what Lewis could do this time with the DRS against AMK. AMK defends it nicely, doesn't give room for the switchback. A little contact there. Can't say I'm surprised since AMK keeps swiping at him when he's defending. Jakey Boy has retired from the session. Lewis to the outside. Gonna look for a switchback, I believe. And AMK brake checks though, may get spun, so karma for AMK. Drive like a stooge, get treated like a stooge. And then he's gonna blame the other guy on that because that's what AMK does. And now with the wing damage to Lewis, Poe should pretty easily get him on the straight next time they come around to the line. And Lewis stays out. I I thought Poe would easily get up there that time by. So Joel's catching up to Poe. I don't know if Francis has come back or not, but it's weird that the computers let him go 25 laps on those tires if he hasn't come back. There goes Joel to the outside. And Josh has made us a 3-car battle for the last podium position. Joel muscles his way through into third. And Josh will get around the outside of Poe as Poe makes a mistake. Yeah, so he's ghosted, and he's gone 26 laps on those tires. Not a very smart computer. I haven't kept track of penalties that much this race, but I know Lewis has one. I'm not sure about Joel or Josh, but they're both within 3 seconds. Actually, both these guys are catching Lewis. So Lambo will soon be crossing the line to mark 3 laps to go. QPR, fast lap of the race, 18.8. On the 15-lap old mediums. Well, that had to be a warning, because that was a clear cut. Josh is almost within DRS range of his teammate. All right, 2 laps to go. Can Josh get Lewis? Can Joel catch back up to Josh? Will penalties have an effect on the podium? Because I know Lewis has one, and I forgot what the other 2 guys have. Alright, Lambo started the final lap, and we will go on board with him since he's had very little camera time the whole race. Lambo is flashing red on the fuel tank. Surprised he's running it that dry with such a big lead. Let's just double check Josh here with Lewis before we catch Lambo crossing the line. Yeah, very interesting race. Caught AMK brake checking somebody on stream, so that's always fun. All right, Lambo will come through the sweeping left-hander for the final time. Into the final corner. A penalty from the Stewards took his win away last week, but you're not taking this one away. Lambo will get his first legitimate career win in PSGL. And here come the Haas boys, nose to tail, for second and third. Lewis does have a 3-second penalty. Don't know about what Josh and Joel have. Lewis will cross the line in second. Joel will bounce all the way up to second. Lewis will get third, and Josh will get... Wait. Wow. Josh had quite a few penalties, I see. Let's try it again. Joel will get second. Lewis will get third. Poe will get fourth. AMK will get fifth. But I'm pretty sure he'll be getting looked at in the Stewards with his brake check. Aaron will cross the line in 9th. Ali will finish in 10th. Yeah, Sean, he lagged out on like lap 3 and never came back. So there's your podium. Toro on the top step. Sauber on the second step. Alright, I forgot to make it the third car. Jesus. Oh, Haas. There you go. Haas in third. Well-earned dominating victory by Lambo. So we will run down the final order one last time. Lambo in first, Joel in second, Lewis in third, Poe in fourth, AMK in fifth, Josh in sixth, the other Josh in seventh, QPR in eighth, Aaron in ninth, Ali in 10th, and then everybody else, Francis and Tom lagged out, and everybody else DNF'd. So, there will be no interviews tonight since I need to go to bed right now. I got to go to work in a couple hours. It was fun covering the last 2 weeks of F2. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it. JP will be back next week. He's feeling better, and he's going to come back, and JP TV will be a thing again next week, Saturday, or on Sunday and Monday. So, thank you all for having me. Everybody have a good week and stay safe. And don't forget to watch Aaron's channel tomorrow night for FP at 8 p.m. UK time. So, have a good week, everyone. Stay safe.